Well, hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today we're going to talk about some long wearing makeup. Now I feel like this is a really important category. People like talk about this product is long wearing, this one isn't. So I just want to talk about like a lot of my very favorite long wearing products today because a lot of us do not like touching their makeup up. If I'm gonna put makeup on, I'm either wearing it as is or taking it off. I don't have time for touch-ups. So these are products that last a really long time, especially with more people being out and about more often lately and doing things. So without any further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, before we get started talking about the long wearing products, I want a quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is Luisa Jewelry. Now, I've talked about Luisa Jewelry before. It is a great way to both help the environment by not buying products that are not sustainably made. Luisa uses recycled elements whenever they can. They are 100% carbon and water neutral, which means they're not hurting the environment, much like other companies. It's also way more affordable because you're not spending those high-end luxury store prices in like a mall where they have to pay the store and they have to pay the employees and all that, and there's commission and all that charges. They don't do any of those middlemen stuff so that you're saving money, but you're still getting a beautiful luxury product at a fraction of the cost. So I am wearing 4 of their pieces today. As you can tell, I look extra sparkly and like fashiony today, and I really feel like just a simple piece of jewelry can add a lot of, you know, just niceness to your outfit, make you look a little more elevated, especially if you're looking to go on a date night. I know Valentine's Day is coming up. These are also great gift ideas because it's a luxury product. You're not paying like a huge price tag for it, starting at only $39 up to more luxury high-end things like real gold. But you're not paying that high price tag for it. I think with Valentine's Day coming up, it's a great gift idea, not just for your spouse or significant other, but for just people you care about in your life to just show them that you care. So let's talk about the pieces that I'm wearing today. So I'm wearing these cute little heart earrings. They're kind of like a little clasp in the back. They're just little cute silver hearts. I love silver jewelry. As you may know from my wedding set, I love silver in general. I love gold in my house, silver on my jewelry. I'm also wearing this beautiful ring here, which has more of a gold, but has this white to it, which I just think is super, super pretty. And the necklaces that I'm wearing, these are 2 separate necklaces, but they have that chain effect. You know, I'm alternative. I like things that are a little bit more edgy, but also elegant at the same time, because I'm not like super out there in my fashion and stuff. So wearing this beautiful heart necklace and then this beautiful chain, which is more like smaller, more like a choker type deal, but not like on my throat hurting me or anything. So both of these are very beautiful pieces, but they give me that little bit of edge that I want in my style as well. I just love white for the ring, and I love these silver earrings because they're just little baubles and they don't take up too much space, but they're a high-end luxury product. So I want to thank Luisa so much for working with me on this. You can check out my link down below if you want to shop their best sellers. Also a great Valentine's Day gift, like I said, but you're also could splurge on yourself for your own Valentine's Day because there's no shame in that. I'm always someone who says buy things for yourself. That way you don't have to feel like everyone else does it for you. Just do it for yourself. You deserve it. I promise. But thank you, Luisa. Thank you guys for listening, and let's get started with the long wearing products. So when it comes to long wearing products, the first thing I think about is foundation, because that's the base of your face usually, like the coats your whole entire face. It's the one thing that's going to be the most noticeable when it does break down and wear over time. And also, I have already been wearing this makeup for 4.5 hours. I went out, you know, went to Buc-ee's for the first time. It was fantastic. I've never been to a Buc-ee's before. They only have them in Florida and Texas apparently. I thought it was like a Wawa gas station moment. It was a lot more than that. But I've been wearing this makeup for a long time, and as you can tell, like my skin, I have sunglass lines because I wear sunglasses, but my skin, like foundation, everything still looks pretty good, especially from a distance. Like it looks good for how long I've been wearing it, especially out in the heat because it was decently hot today. So I love long wear products. Again, foundation is the most important thing when it comes to long wearing. So if you're like me, you're thinking matte foundation is going to last the longest, and they absolutely do. The one I'm wearing today is like my go-to long wearing thing, but it does oxidize a little bit, so I always buy a slightly lighter shade. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I have the shade 0.5. When I put it on, it looks very fair. And then when I like set my face and let it wear for a little bit warmer with my skin, it does go to like a perfect shade for me, honestly, just a little bit more tan than like my chest. So it makes perfect sense. And I think it's just a beautiful product. I'm on my second one. This is not my first one I've ever had. I'm already up to here on it. Oop. Up to here on it. I've already used all of this, and it's just a beautiful product. Like, I love it. Also, I did have to take the cap off. I don't have the cap for it anymore because when I put it in my Alex drawers, my little organizer, it doesn't it just doesn't fit properly, so I took the cap off of it. But it's a beautiful long wearing foundation and it's more matte. The other more matte foundation, they're usually about the same price tag. Both of these are more high-end foundations, I'm going to be honest with you. But this one is the one I wore on my wedding day for the long wearing capabilities, and I think the finish is really pretty. This one is not oxidized at all. It stays true to its very matte shade, whatever color it is, it stays that tone. I would say that the Urban Decay All Nighter one is slightly less dry than this one. But again, when it comes to long wearing, if it looks matte, it looks matte. So this is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I am in the shade 1 Neutral. And don't get a darker shade if you're my shade, because these drastically change from one shade to another. But I would just say this foundation is super pretty. I need another one. You can kind of see it's just kind of floating down here, my product at this point. I use it all the time when I need it to last a really long time. And it clogs up less than the Urban Decay All Nighter one. This one, usually the little nozzle on it gets clogged up. You get a little bit of stiff foundation there before you get your product out. The other one doesn't do it as much. This All Nighter, I mean this Charlotte Tilbury doesn't do that. But it's a little more matte. So if you have really dry skin, like some days my skin is just super dry, I will not wear the Airbrush Flawless. I'll reach for the All Nighter one instead. But they're both very beautiful foundations. Now, if you're looking for something more dewy on the skin but still long wearing, I will say dewy foundations are not going to wear as well as matte ones. It just is what it is. But if I had to suggest you a dewy foundation that I'll wear all day and not really be worried about it, it is the Urban Decay Hydromaniac. Not sponsored by Urban Decay, but their foundations are really nice. This one is way more affordable than either one of those matte foundations. I have the shade 20 Fair. I also have the shade of 20 Fair in the Stay Naked foundation, but this one wears better. It's very nice. It's dewy, but it doesn't wear as well as the other matte ones, obviously. Other things I think of when I think of long wearing capability is setting sprays. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way, because we know what the top like stay power setting spray is for most people. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Again, wore this on my wedding day because I knew this would lock my face down, and it really does. You can also just get the mini of this. Like, most people just doing errands and stuff don't need like lock their face down, because you're only be out for a couple hours. If you're only out for a couple hours, you don't need this. You really don't. So just get the mini one for like the special occasions where you need, like, you're going to a party or something, if people still go to parties. I don't know. But I love that all-nighter setting spray for occasions where you need to be locked down for a really long amount of time. Any other setting spray will work for a couple hours fine. That one really does take it to another level. I think it's because the high glycerin content in it. I don't know. But for days where I'm going to be out for a few hours and I don't need to lock my face down with an expensive setting spray, because that is expensive for what you're getting, I've really been loving this Chi Chic one. We got in a subscription box like a month or two ago, and I've been using it a lot. It's the Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray from Chi Chic. Way more affordable, you get more product, and it works really well. Like, is it quite as locked down your face as the all-nighter? No, but if you're going out for like 5 or 6 hours, I will say the Chi Chic one is way more affordable, and it does a really good job. It does a really good job. While we're talking about sprays, let's talk about primers. When it comes to primers, I usually wear a hydrating primer under my skin because I have dry skin. However, if it's for something for a really long time, I won't. I'll just use a primer mist. I will say any primer mist works better than something slick on the skin. Again, with people putting moisturizer and SPF on the skin, then a more moisturizing primer as well makes your skin more likely to slick and not hold the foundation as well. So I would suggest if you're doing those things, just stick to a primer setting spray. This one's from Ida Beauty, just one that I have. Also, Too Faced has the Better Than Sex one. Is it the Better Than Sex one? Oh, it's the Hangover. It's the Hangover setting spray. It's fine. Like, any setting spray could be used as a primer, and a primer could be used as a setting spray mist. They all have glycerin in it, just make things hold down. I just bring up the mist primers because, again, you put like a moisturizing primer on your skin, it's more likely to slick your foundation later through the day, especially if you get kind of sweaty or oily or anything like that. As far as lip products go, I have a couple suggestions. So if you're not willing to wear a liquid lipstick, which is obviously the most important thing for long-lasting lips, I will suggest the IT Cosmetics Balm. If you're just looking for like something just light cover, like a light cover on your lips, maybe something more moisturizing, you think like a chapstick in your purse, I think these are really good. It's the Solid Serum Pillow Lips from IT Cosmetics. It gives you color, but it's not like overwhelming. So you just pump the thing on the bottom. So you get some color to it. You rub it between your lips, it gets all blushy and kind of moved out of the way. You get a little bit of color, and it really does last on your lips for quite a long time. You drink through a straw and stuff, a little bit can come off on your straw, but it really does give you a little bit of pigmentation, and last on your lips for a pretty good amount of time. Now, as the liquid lipstick lover that I am, you know I have to suggest liquid lipsticks anyways, but I gave that as an option in case you don't like the liquid lipstick life. I love it. It makes me feel like I can just drink out of whatever straw I want and there's nothing coming off usually, which is just supreme. I can walk out in the wind and get hair in my lips and it's not going to be sticky or anything, and you know, it just looks good all the time. I am so diehard liquid lipstick. I don't care if they're out now or whatever, it doesn't matter. So the two that I would suggest as far as formulas that are the most long wearing and comfortable, because there's some that are more long wearing like the Beauty Bakery formulas, but I find them uncomfortable. The ones that are comfortable for a long amount of time and they wear well, Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing the shade Teabag. Not a fan of the name of it, but it's called Teabag. It's a really pretty color, really great for long wear. Again, haven't touched this lipstick up and I've been out for a while. You know, I had a barbecue sandwich, didn't come off. And then the other liquid lipstick that I would suggest that is long wearing and comfortable. There's several other ones that I love that are comfortable but not as long wearing. I would suggest the Black Moon Cosmetics one. This one's in the shade Haunting. And this one I picked up because I did have one issue with this. I have like 5. I think I have 5 Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. I want to buy more, but they don't have Afterpay on their website. My little tip fell off. I'll put a picture here. I took a picture when it fell off. But my little fuzzy tip fell off. So that's the only issue I've had with this formula. I've never had this happen before. I've had this for over a year. The little fuzzy tip fell off of it. That was random. But as far as formula goes, this one is absolutely a good long wearing one. I just wanted to tell you that the thing broke because I don't want you to waste your money if they do break often. I'm not really sure about people's other experiences with it. Haven't had any other issues with it, but the formula is like so good that I'm not going to throw away. I'm just going to use a disposable one when I need to use it. It's a really good formula, but I had to let you know about the problems I had. Like, I can't show you a product, recommend it to you, and not tell you I had a bad problem with one of them. As far as eye products go, I didn't really know what to put in this category because I feel like mascara, as long as it's not runny, you're good, you know? An eyeshadow, it's just powder. Some colors last more than others. As far as eyelid primers go, I would suggest the Clean Canvas base from Jar Cosmetics. I have the shade Fair. I also have the white one just for different bright moments and stuff. But this is a really good sticky primer. It has some color to it, some pigmentation to it. They come in 4 shades, I think. So I think they come in a white, a fair, a medium, and a deep. So they come in 4 different shades. It's more of a sticky, kind of a paint pot texture to it. You tap a little bit on and it's all the coverage you really need. I feel like it does a really good job of locking your eyeshadow down without having weird creasing moments or being too oily. I feel like a lot of eyelid primers are too oily and they don't really work properly. So that would be the eyelid primer I would suggest. And then for as far as eyeliners go, I don't wear dark eyeliners unless I'm going to like the club or something, which I don't really do that, or go to a bar or something. I don't wear dark eye colors in my waterline if I'm going out for a long period of time just because they don't wear the well. And then when it goes to their bottom lashes, usually eyeliner kind of breaks away. Or you get watery eyelids in your waterline and it just doesn't fade well. So as far as nudes, like I have a nude in here today and it's been on for a while and you can still tell that my waterline is nude. The Fake Awake from Tarte, I've used it for years. This is like my 3rd one. It's just a really good nude eyeliner, very pigmented. If you have watery eyelids, it's fine for you too. It's just a nude eyeliner that lasts a really long amount of time and doesn't fade away in your waterline without being uncomfortable. So that's definitely the eyeliner I would suggest. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, all these products are really good options as far as long wearing goes. But some categories like foundations and setting sprays were easier to pick for than like eye products, you know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your favorite long wearing product in the comment section down below. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. You can check out my shop, theoprahandcape.com, if you want to, and also Luisa Jewelry because these pieces are very pretty, subtle, and elegant. And I think the necklaces are my favorite. I think the necklaces are like something I could wear all the time now. So thank you guys so much. Check them out, link down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys, have a great day.